Hey guys, how are you? Come do my skincare with me as I yap on the time that I almost gave up on nursing. As a nursing student, that is. So first of all, I've used my moisturizing face wash. I've already washed my face, there's nothing on it. And so yeah guys, I am going to tell you guys like a time that I almost gave up in nursing as a student. So back in 2019 when I was doing my certificate in nursing, we were supposed to go for what is it called, rotation for maternity rotation, as you know. So kama umepitia KMTC, umepitia KMTC is, how do I describe it? If you decide to go through KMTC, you really know what KMTC is. So the time we were in a rotation in maternity, there was only 1 month to go for us to do the college final examination, and you know how hectic it is. So when we were orientated, we were doing when we were being orientated around the hospital, we were told like this, that we were being showed by the charge nurse or the nursing charge officer, like what we're supposed to do and all of that. So when it ended, he was like, you guys are going to photocopy these papers and you need to do 20 deliveries. You need to do 20 deliveries. You need to do 5 episiotomies. You need to do 5 baby examinations. And mind you, it's a referral hospital. And our group, like we were more than 20 of us. We were not alone. Like we had a lot of people in the referral hospital because there were so many schools who were also doing the college final examination and they needed to complete the exam. So mind you, when we finished, it was really tough. Let me tell you, it was really tough because we were 20 and the rotations were just 6 hours. Then you go home and you let the other people like do the rest of the 6 hours. So it was really, really hard to the fact that you need to complete all of your 20 deliveries, of which they're normal, because the nurse in charge officer or the nurse who's helping you to do the deliveries, she needs to sign the documents so that you take it to the nurse in charge officer so that he takes in account what you've done and what you've not done, if you've done it correctly. So it depends with the nurse who's going to sign it for you. That's why I promised myself the moment I'm going to take my license is that I will never get through a nursing student, what the hell I went through. Because there was a scenario, imagine, I had delivered a baby. She was going through labor for almost like very long hours, and the moment like she was delivering, I was there, I was rubbing the back, I was doing all of what nursing students are supposed to do. And let me tell you, the moment I had delivered, the moment I had discarded the placenta, the moment I had made sure the baby is okay, did the examination, made sure the mother went to postnatal, made sure the mother started to breastfeed, do you know what this nurse told me? She told me, I'm not signing any paper, I'm so tired. Tired with what? Tired with what? I was doing the whole process with her. Then she was like, no, I'm tired. Imagine, until to the point like I had to stay to the hospital 6 good days. Can you imagine that? 6 good days. I had morning, nights, day shifts, morning, nights, day shift. To the point like I had finished all of the 20 deliveries plus episiotomies plus all of that. That is when I had to do the assessment. Mind you, the assessment, there is one lecturer who's coming from the school and the nurse in charge officer who will do the exam for you. And it will depend if you know what you're doing and if you don't know what you're doing. That is the moment they will take in account if you're ready to do the examination or if you're not ready to do the examination. That is when I was like, there's a moment like I was like, we were just lodging around the nursing area, and this thought came to my mind, like, was I meant to do nursing? Like, it was really tough. I became sick to the point that I was delivering patients when I had a cannula, like, you know, the line that is in your nanny. I was taking medications. I was taking antibiotics. I was taking antibiotics when I was taking antibiotics. Yes. Then I was delivering patients when I had my line. Do you know how painful that is? That is the point like I came to realize, like, if I get through this, like, nothing was meant for me. And alhamdulillah, like, there's so many people who didn't make it across the what is it called? They did not make it across the 20 deliveries because the competition was tough. The competition, most of all, was the nurses. Imagine why that is the thing that I don't realize, I don't come to understand. Like, you have gone through the same procedure, like, why are you reciprocating the same to a fellow nurse? Because imagine the day I finished my my nursing school. Can you imagine the same nurse who did that to me? We were colleagues because I got to work in the same facility that all of that shit was happening. And when I came to realize that that is a thing that I'll never do, I will never reciprocate the same to a nursing student. Like, if they need me to sign papers, if they need me to, I will guide them through. But the moment that you'll be like, oh, I'm tired after all of the work that they've done, oh, it's so frustrating. Like, why do that? Why do that? Why? That is the moment I came to realize, like, is nursing meant for me? Like, ooh, this is a lot. That is when I came to realize, like, is really nursing meant for me? Like, was I meant to be a nurse? And that, let me tell you, the moment that I really completed like the 20 deliveries, we were with my friend, another friend of mine, like, we were pushing each other to the limit to try to finish this delivery so that we get time to study for final examinations, because that itself is a hurdle. We used to come in the hospital at 6, stand around. We have never I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but whenever we used to hear an ambulance, we used to be happy, because we exactly know that it's a mother in labor who's coming. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but as a nursing student, we used to be happy knowing that there's an ambulance which is coming with a mother in labor, because we were so desperate. People were just standing there near the entrance of the door, just to wait for deliveries to come in. Do you know how nursing, my friend, nursing is not for the weak. When I tell you all of the stories that I had to, and all of my colleagues, what we had to go through to get to where we are today, it was hard. Okay, not of all, like the female ward, the male surgical, the female surgical, the pediatrics, OPD. Those they were not that hard. But when you come to maternity, that is when you come to realize, should I just drop? Like, is it worth it? Is it worth all of my money? Is all of this mental breakdowns? Like, we used to cry a lot, because we were like, is it worth it? Is it worth all of the stress? Is it worth all of the nurses telling you haven't done anything while you have done everything? Like, the qualified nurses used to just sit there in the nursing lounge, drink tea and drink mkate while you do all of the stuff. Like, is it worth it? So yeah, guys, this is my skincare. Do you see? I look like a glazed donut. Yeah. Bye, guys.